You ever heard of Jack's Burrito? Probably not. College students in the 70s used to live on these things out in the western half of the U.S. Everyone else? Top ramen, I guess. Or cup of noodles. Did they have cup of noodles in the 70s? I don't know. Anyways, they got rid of this thing before disco was dead, and people have been clamoring for it ever since. It is a cult classic, and I made it. It's the original chimichanga. It's a deep fried frozen burrito, more or less. You're gonna have to stick around to watch this because that's pretty weird. All right, let's get started. So the Jack in the Box meat, this is the same meat they put in the tacos, is historically a little weird. There's quite a few strange ingredients, but we're replacing most of those right here with oat flour. Just grind up some instant oats or some steel cut oats, something like that, to make this flour. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of that. That replaces a lot of the weird stuff. And you got a little maseca, a little bit of flour, the onion, the garlic, the chili powder, there's a lot of stuff here. I did another video on the tacos where I go into this a lot more. If you want to check that one out, there's also all the ingredients are in the description below. So you can just always go there. And it's pretty straightforward as you see here. You're just putting all the dry ingredients together. Then you put your wet ingredients. The MSG here, which is the accent seasoning, is the other weird ingredient. But you can find that at the grocery store pretty easily. A couple tablespoons of tomato paste, a little bit of lime juice, and then we whisk in our water to bake this into our kind of a seasoning slurry. That'll go with our ground beef perfectly. Just brown up your meat like this. It's just a pound of 80-20. This will make just about 2 dozen tacos or a half dozen burritos or so, and this goes a long way. So if you're making this meat, you can make a ton of this stuff and then freeze it up. You put your seasoning in here once you've drained the meat. And again, there's a lot more information in the taco video. I'm just trying to do this a little bit shorter, so if you watch that one, you don't have to watch this one as well. But yeah, the secret here is the food processor. This is going to turn our wonderful, incredibly well-seasoned, tasty meat into what appears to be more akin to, I hate to say it, baby poop. Come on. It's a little baby poopy. Come on. But it tastes good, and that's what's important. And this is going to give us the right texture and flavor for our burrito. Now, to finish this off, once it's been pulverized, you're going to put this back in the pan, and you're going to let this cook down on a medium-low heat for a few minutes and steam, and then smash it really, really good. This will get it really fine, and this will finish off the meat. So the other thing we're going to have to make is the sauce. Now we got some water going in here. Now we got some chili sauce. The Heinz chili sauce has better flavor than this one I'm using here. This is a little too ketchup-y. There's some cornstarch. Then we've got several other things, some seasoning salt, some red pepper flakes, some onions, some garlic, black pepper or white pepper will work. This is coriander, which is a little odd. Cumin and chili powder and a little bit of clove, believe it or not. Paprika, 2.5 tablespoons of distilled white vinegar. And that's what makes up our sauce. It was invented in the 50s, so it's a little weird. Once that's done, we have to simmer this off to thicken it up a bit, activate the cornstarch and all that. This will make it perfect. Just simmer this about 5 to 7 minutes on low and then put this in a squeeze bottle. And you're ready to make tacos or burritos anytime you want. Sadly, it appears the actual recipe for this burrito may be lost to time. It's kind of a shame, but I can't find anybody that actually made this thing to tell me how to do it, because they all worked at a factory someplace, and these came into the store frozen, so no one knew exactly what was in it. It's kind of like the taco. You knew it had meat in it, but you didn't know what was in the meat because they come in a box frozen. So did these. So we're going to take what we know and apply it to this. They would have been made in the same factory. They would have been made at the same plant, whatever, and using the same ingredients. The only difference is we have some refried beans here. So if we have American cheese, which is what they were putting in the tacos, we're going to put that in here. Yeah. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of American cheese, or 1 piece, split it in half like that, because they would have done that, except they had diagonal. But then the cheese was at the store, so they might have done it exactly like this. Not exactly sure. Won't matter because it's delicious. Now we have our Jack sauce, which you saw me make. That is a very, very good thing here. It's delicious, and it is spot on exactly the Jack in the Box hot sauce. We're going to put a smear of beans on this. These beans aren't the warmest beans in the world. If you're using warm beans, they spread easier. Just saying, save yourself the grief. Nobody needs that. All right, we have our meat, our Jack's taco meat right here. This is the secret stuff. Now, it would take not quite one scoop to do a taco. So I'm gonna assume a burrito would have more than that because it's bigger. I'm gonna smash this out just a smidge. We're gonna take our Jack sauce, give it a little shaky shake, give it a squirty squirt, and good news is there's red pepper flakes in this and they got caught in the tip because this is an uncut tip. Okay, there we go. That is a good amount of sauce. Bring the sides over. Bring this over. Make sure as you're doing this, it kind of narrows out a little bit. It helps. That's kind of the secret to doing this. All right, and fold this over. Jack's burrito, anyone? Let's do that again. A little bit faster than the first time because, let's be honest, you already got the gist of it. And hopefully the beans spread a little easier. My dog is at the door and he desperately wants in because it's dinner time for him. Oh, poor Roofy. Okay, one scoop. And looks like I judged the meat just about right because that's about empty. And we're gonna put on some sauce. If it gets caught, you just knock it back until it drops down. There we go. Tip it in. There you go. And boom. A couple of Jack's burritos. These are going in the freezer 24 hours. I might actually tighten this one up. This is a little loose, if I'm being honest. There we go. Boom. Perfect. See that? There you go. 24 hours in the freezer, and then we're going to deep fry these. Ooh, that'll be fun. But yeah, this is the original chimichanga, so we're going to chimichanga it right up, aren't we? Saw my chimichanga video. I hope this goes better. But we're not going to be using the deep fryer. I'm just going to pan fry these because I'm assuming you don't have a deep fryer. And so I want you to be able to make these at home exactly the way I'm making them. So freezer, see you tomorrow. Luckily, that'll be in about 5 seconds. So let's go. So we take the burrito out of the freezer. We have it all wrapped up here in cling wrap, as you can see. And we're going to microwave that a minute and a half to unfreeze the insides. At that point, you could eat it because it's delicious and it's hot and it's ready to go, but that's not the Jack in the Box way. We got to deep fry this thing, make it a chimichanga. Now we got some oil that's heated to about 350 or so. Just cook it a bit. The tortilla will try to open up. The burrito will definitely puff up on you because flour tortillas really puff up when they're fried. So just hold this together. It's going to cook it a couple minutes on each side, maybe a minute and a half on each side, something like that. That's a little bit more than you probably want to cook it, but it still tastes good. Come on, everybody loves it. All right, so that's how you make a Jack's burrito. There it is. Make sure you microwave it first because when it comes out of the freezer, because otherwise you're going to have a deep fried popsicle. No bueno. But let's cut into this thing because I think you're about as excited as I am to find out exactly what we have in here. You wouldn't normally cut into a frozen burrito like this, but this is the YouTubes, and we have to make everybody happy. Oh, man. Okay, that is funky, weird. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to grab the other camera real quick and show you this because you got to see a zoomed-in shot of this thing. Okay, that's a little bit better. Sorry, I forgot to grab that camera. This thing is interesting looking, and if you ever had one of these, tell me that is not exactly what you remember. The beans, the meat, the cheese, the sauce, it's all in there. And what you used to do is take the sauce packets and add a little bit extra in there because yummy. I've never had one of these things back in the day. I was too young. If I was even born then, I'm so young. Anyways, I gotta bite into this thing because I gotta know what this actually tastes like. See what all the hubbub's about. Okay, I get it. Holy crap. Dude, you used to be able to buy this for 65 cents? No wonder everybody goes crazy over this thing. This thing's, oh my God, that is so good. That American cheese is weird though, man. But it tastes like a taco without the lettuce because the shell's fried and everything. Yeah, if you like their tacos, dude, you gotta make this. Seriously. And dudettes, sorry. And anyone else in between. I don't know. Anyways, trying to be correct. But you're going to love this thing. I don't care who you are. Because, oh my God, I'm good. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You have to be. Oh my God, that is so good. You'll never buy another frozen burrito for the rest of your life. You'll just eat. Oh. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. Now I have to make like 3 or 4 more of those. Oh, I got to make like 30 more of those. And you got to start making them too because it really is that crazy good. And now you know what goes into making it. And it's not that hard. So, you guys still have stuff on my face. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you make that. And if you do, leave me a comment telling me what you think, because that's just dumb enough to be. Like, they have to bring that back. They have to bring that back. Do we have a thing where everybody can post somewhere together and somehow send like a, I don't know, some sort of something that says, please bring this back, because it is... Okay, I'm going to go because I'm going to go look that up on the old interwebs and see if we can get a petition going for this, because there you go, folks. That's what you tune in for. This one is pure gold. All right, I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I bring back some more gold, because wow. Okay, bye.